what a great opportunity to start this first session, this first talk about entrepreneurship in front of the Palatul Kulturi, the Palace of Culture here in Iași. Well, this great moment, this great morning has a lot for us. We will be speaking a lot about entrepreneurship, startup. Why should you become a startup? What is a startup? What are the hurdles, the challenges that every startup encounters during his quest, his mission to become a business? Well, to start with, we are very fortunate to be here this morning, just for the simple reason that when we talk about delivery, about doing something of substance, we have this amazing palace just behind me to show that when we say something that needs to be done or something that needs to be delivered, this is a great example. So entrepreneurship or startup? Well, startups in general would be technological companies. Companies who develop technology that is needed, that is lacking. There is a great opportunity to make a kind of a difference when we develop them. Startups are also very challenging because startup needs a lot of things. Startup needs education, knowledge, the ability to deliver technology, and of course, raising funds. Why should you become an entrepreneur? So first of all, to have a startup is really not for everyone. It does not mean that if you don't have one, you have failed. No, but you need to try. You need to try and give yourself the opportunity, again, to develop something of substance. It all starts with an idea. This idea, in most cases, comes from an urge, from a want, from a will to do something. Something, again, that hopefully will also make money. What is this something? How do we find this something? How do we brainstorm about it? How do we tell others? Will they steal it from us? Can we share it with them? Well, tons and tons of questions. We are here now today to try and at least answer some of them. So to begin with, well, to start, we need, as we said, an idea. This idea needs to be shared by many, meaning we would like to get ourselves to solve a real need, a real problem with, again, technology. How will we know if it's a real problem? Well, the first thing to do is to go out and ask people. So if I had someone here next to me that I can talk to, I would say to him, listen, I have this idea about solving this problem. First question I have for you, do you share this problem? Are you aware of such a problem? Well, if the answer is no, this is where I stop. But if the person says to me, yeah, well, you're onto something, really, this is a big problem, is there a solution? I will tell him how the solution would work. I would not go into the details. It will be more general. Why? Again, because maybe I'm a bit afraid that this is a great idea will be stolen by someone. So I would go light and say what I intend to do in a way, and then ask the big final question. Sir, madam, will you pay for using my app? Will you pay to use my solution? So to start again, it will be to come out and make sure that what we think and what we see as a problem is really shared by many. Then, if those many will be interested to use our solution the way we offer it, and then will they pay? The next stage will be to start and develop it in a way, to start and develop some more, meaning we need technology. For this, we will probably need a team. I say probably because if you're a technical guy, you might start by yourself to do something. But if you're not, and most entrepreneurs are not to begin with technical people, you would need to find yourself a partner. Well, partner, you see how many partners were needed here to build this great palace. Probably you will need not that kind of amount, but at least one person who can develop what you have intended to do. This development would need to grow and then come up with what we call an MVP, a minimal viable product, a first solution, a first product to come out to the market. To close our first session, we said the following: startups are small businesses, you can say, but working on technology. What they must do at the beginning is to find a real need, a real problem, and come up with the first solution. They would need a team. in order to make sure that their need is really met, they need to go out to the market, discuss it with people, discuss it in a way of telling what you're going to do, less on how you're going to do it, and make sure that people really need what you want and will be willing to pay you. The next step will be to build your team, and then little by little start and develop what we call your MVP, your minimal viable product, your prototype, the first part of your idea now becoming true. It is important that you do it as a group. It's important you do it quickly. And just to end, we are here finishing our first session. We will come back to you with more ideas and more ways, and for sure more answers on this really emerging currently now here in Iasi, in the whole of Romania, in Nord-Est, this great environment of developing new technologies, of bringing new solutions, very relevant to the region, very needed by now, with a lot of motivation, and we wish you all success. We hope to see you quite soon in our next session. So bye-bye to you all. Arrivederci.